Greetings, everybody. I said I'd be posting a blog, and here it is, trying my best to get through it. I'm Steve Miller. Now, I've been diagnosed with a rare form of cancer called renal cell carcinoma. I've been given 6 months to live. That's what we're up against. Now, for somebody that has never been sick in their life, somebody that has been the epitome of everything, never smoked, never drank, never did drugs. My body was always just perfect. I'm not trying to be conceited or anything like that. It's just the way that I lived. I didn't do anything. I was a high school everything, all-American, all-state, world champion fighter, world champion this, pro fighter, accomplished a bunch of things, and 34 years of my life, this body has been good. Well, June 26th, 2011, I found out that there was something wrong with this body. Found out that I had an 11 centimeter tumor inside me that was on my kidney, and I had to have it removed. Now that was tough for somebody like me to even fathom that I had that inside me, to think that this body was failing me. So I had to have surgery. I did a bunch of tests to find out what it was, if it was even cancerous. I was even having a hard time even believing that this was cancerous. But in fact, it turns out it was. But that's not the story that, I'm going here right now trying to tell you what's going on, of what I'm going through. When you live a certain way, you do a certain thing, you believe a certain way, it does affect. And that's I've always had faith in my Lord and Savior Jesus, and He's always got me through everything. So the fact that someone told me that I had 6 months to live, that it messes with you. But I'm going to tell you this story of what happened and what's going to be happening from now on. July 29th is when I had this surgery to go get this massive tumor moved out of my body. The surgery was only supposed to be about an hour and a half long. It's supposed to be a routine radical nephrectomy where they go and they take the kidney out along with this tumor. Now, everything that they saw, they said there was going to be a piece of cake. Well, it turns out it wasn't. And this is where the miracle, and that this is where that I need to let everyone know of what exactly has happened. When I went into this thing, I knew that something could go amiss, because me being close with God my whole life and me praying, knowing that just having this faith. But the week before, well, a couple weeks before that this happened, I was praying, and the Lord told me that you weren't going to wake up from the surgery, that you were going to come be with me. And people are, maybe saying, oh no, how would you, why would you say that? And the Lord showed me, He said, I'm not going to let people see you as a riddled cancer patient. They're not going to see the person that you've been your whole life, gone. They're not going to see that. And I'm going to take you home with me. And I said, going into this was before the surgery. I told my whole family exactly what the Lord told me. I said, I'm not going to make it out of the surgery. I won't be there. And they didn't like that, and not at all. But I said, that's, I'm just letting you know of what the Lord told me. And now through my whole life, I've always been, everyone that knows me, if you know me, if you don't know me, I've always been a strong faith person. The Lord has always been with me. I've done, I've had miracles happen. I lived a life of very good. Accomplished everything I think I wanted to accomplish in life. 34 years old, I did everything I wanted to in high school. Was all everything. Did everything out of high school. Professional fighter, all world, all whatever. whatever it was, accomplished, made millions of dollars, lost millions of dollars, married my high school sweetheart, have 3 beautiful children. I have a 13-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 8-year-old. So when a doctor looks at you and says you have 6 months to live, and then you have to tell your wife and your kids that you have 6 months to live when they've seen you as a superhero through the whole life, and they've never seen you be sick, they've never seen you hurt, they've always seen you be the strength of everything. It's very tough, but the Lord has given me strength to get through that. Now let's get back to this surgery that has shocked this medical field. Surgery's supposed to be an hour and a half, as I said. I went into surgery at 12:30, and as I told you, I said that I wasn't going to make it out of it. Said the Lord was going to keep me with Him. Now this is the most interesting part, because I've had tons of surgeries. If you've ever had surgeries, have you ever tried to remember, if you can, when you're out, do you remember anything in it?